What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I just wanted to do a quick video today to explain a couple of things regarding these lifter trays and why it's so important to replace these lifter trays anytime you're going in doing a cam swap, or if you're swapping the heads or changing head gaskets or anything like that. It's always very important to check these trays to make sure that they're tight before you do anything else, just to make sure that you're going to have a long life in your lifters and you're not going to eat up a cam load. So basically, when you're putting together your motor, these lifters here, this is just a standard LS7 style lifter, hydraulic roller lifter. And when you put them into the engine, they just slide right down into these little trays like so. There's two flat sides you can see kind of there, and they slide right into the tray. And they kind of snap in. When these trays are new, when they're fresh, when they're not worn out, you can really feel that it holds it in there well. One good way to really check that is to hold the tray upside down. If you can hold it upside down without your lifters falling out, then it's a good sign that they're being held in and that the tray is not worn out completely. But it's always a good idea to replace these trays anytime you go in the engine because they're a very inexpensive part, and it's good insurance to make sure that you're not going to have lifter issues, cam load issues later on. Especially if it's a motor pushing high horsepower or anything that's going to be spinning high RPM. But one of the issues we've found, we've had a couple of engines come in that have had lifter failures. One of the issues that we found that was a big problem was that sometimes these lifter trays can be a little bit loose, and the lifter will turn from side to side. It will twist just slightly inside of the tray. And the problem with that is that while the tray is down and the lifters are on the cam lobe, this can allow the lifter to turn or rotate in the board just slightly. Even that very small amount of rotation in the lifter is enough to really damage the roller. And as soon as this roller or the roller bearing fails, then you're immediately going to have failure of the actual lifter itself. I've got one here that happened in another engine. You can see how the roller failed and it took out the side of the lifter after that. So this is what you really want to avoid happening by using new trays, because as soon as these lifter fails, it's going to take out your cam lobe, it's going to cause you possible lifter bore damage, and then you're talking about doing machine shop work and rebuilding the engine. It's just a big headache that you don't want to deal with, all because of some very cheap trays that you can replace. So I just wanted to explain that. Probably one of the biggest things is just to make sure that your lifters fit snugly into the tray, that there is zero side-to-side or twisting movement in them, and just make sure that your lifters will hold into the tray without falling out. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.